The moon hung low in the ink-black sky, casting an eerie glow over the sleepy town of Silverwood. Legends whispered through the rustling leaves of the surrounding woods, tales of a curse that had haunted the land for generations. For years, the townspeople of Silverwood had lived in fear of the mysterious disappearances that occurred every full moon. The locals spoke of a hidden pack of werewolves that prowled the shadows, their howls blending with the night wind. The chilling legend had become so ingrained in the fabric of the town that every family had their version of the story passed down from one generation to the next. Among the tales, the name of the Blackwood family echoed with a haunting resonance. In the heart of Silverwood, the Blackwood estate stood like a fortress, cloaked in ivy and mystery. The current patriarch, Elias Blackwood, was a reclusive figure, rarely seen in the light of day. Whispers of his family's connection to the curse lingered in the town's collective consciousness. One evening, as the moon ascended its throne in the sky, a young woman named Isabella found herself drawn to the edges of the forest. Isabella, an inquisitive journalist from the city, had arrived in Silverwood seeking answers. Intrigued by the town's dark history, she had embarked on a mission to unravel the secrets that bound it. Isabella's investigation led her to the local library, where dusty tomes hinted at a forgotten ritual that supposedly held the key to breaking the curse. Armed with this newfound knowledge, she ventured into the forest, guided by the moonlit path. Unbeknownst to her, shadows moved among the trees, and the air vibrated with an otherworldly energy. As Isabella delved deeper into the woods, she stumbled upon an ancient stone circle, its presence hidden from ordinary eyes. At its center, a mysterious symbol pulsated with an ethereal glow. As she traced the lines with her fingertips, a shiver ran down her spine. Just as she began to grasp the significance of the symbol, a low growl echoed through the night. Isabella turned, her eyes widening in terror, to see a pair of piercing, amber eyes staring at her from the darkness. The outline of a massive wolf emerged, its fur as black as the midnight sky. The creature circled her, its movements fluid and predatory. Isabella's heart raced as the realization dawned upon her. She had stumbled upon the very heart of the curse. The creature before her was not just a wolf, it was something far more ominous, a creature of ancient power and dark magic. As the tension reached its peak, the massive wolf stepped back, transforming into the enigmatic figure of Elias Blackwood. His eyes, now human, bore a haunted expression, and he spoke with a voice that seemed to carry the weight of centuries. "Isabella," he murmured, "you've uncovered a truth long buried in the shadows, but the curse cannot be broken without sacrifice, without choices that will forever alter the fate of Silverwood." With those cryptic words, Elias vanished into the night, leaving Isabella alone in the moonlit clearing. The ancient symbol glowed brighter, pulsating with an energy that seemed to resonate with the very heartbeat of the cursed town. Isabella stood at the crossroads of revelation and uncertainty, her journey into the heart of Silverwood's mystery only just beginning. The curse, the werewolves, and the untold secrets of the Blackwood family beckoned her deeper into the shadows, setting the stage for a tale that transcended the boundaries of time and legend. The intrigue of Silverwood continued to weave its spell, promising answers that lurked just beyond the veil of the unknown. As Isabella stood in the moonlit clearing, the ancient symbol pulsating at her feet, she felt the weight of the town's history pressing down on her. The words of Elias Blackwood echoed in her mind, and the enigmatic aura of the forest seemed to intensify, as if the very trees were watching and waiting. Determined to uncover the truth, Isabella delved deeper into the mysterious past of Silverwood. The town's archives revealed a forgotten tale of star-crossed lovers, a forbidden romance that had sparked the curse that now plagued the land. The lovers, separated by a feud between their families, had sought solace in the ancient ritual at the stone circle. Driven by a desire to break the curse, Isabella decided to retrace the steps of the ill-fated lovers, armed with fragments of a cryptic diary and the knowledge gleaned from the town's elders. She embarked on a journey that took her to hidden caves, forgotten graveyards, and abandoned cabins. Yet, with every revelation, the threads of the mystery only seemed to entangle further. Whispers of a secret society, a pact made under the light of a blood moon, and the elusive Alpha's tear, a legendary gem said to possess the power to break the curse, haunted Isabella's every step. As the nights passed and the full moon loomed overhead, the townspeople grew restless. The howls in the distance seemed to carry a sense of urgency, as if the werewolves sensed the impending climax of a tale woven through the ages. Isabella's investigation led her back to the Blackwood estate, where Elias awaited her arrival. His eyes, a blend of weariness and hope, met hers as he guided her through hidden passages and secret chambers. In the heart of the mansion, a portrait of the star-crossed lovers adorned the wall, their eyes seeming to follow Isabella with a plea for salvation. Elias spoke of a choice, the choice between breaking the curse and preserving the delicate balance that had kept Silverwood standing for centuries. The forbidden romance had bound the town to the supernatural forces that lurked in the shadows, and the Alphasteer held the key to unraveling the enchantment. As Isabella stood at the precipice of decision, the townspeople gathered in uneasy anticipation. The ritual at the stone circle beckoned, the moon's glow casting an ethereal glow on the ancient symbol. Isabella held the Alphasteer in her hands, its facets gleaming with an otherworldly radiance. In that moment, a haunting howl echoed through the night, sending a shiver down Isabella's spine. The werewolves, their presence undeniable, watched from the shadows. The culmination of centuries-old secrets, a forbidden love, and a quest for redemption hung in the balance. The climax of Silverwood's tale unfolded under the spectral light of the moon, leaving the town at the crossroads of salvation and damnation. As Isabella faced the choice that would shape the destiny of Silverwood, the mysteries that had haunted the town for generations seemed poised to reveal their final, chilling truths. As Isabella clutched the Alphasteer, the moon's glow intensified, casting an otherworldly brilliance across the stone circle. The air crackled with a potent energy, and the townspeople held their breath as the weight of centuries rested on Isabella's shoulders. Elias, his gaze fixed on her, whispered words of an ancient incantation that resonated with the very essence of the curse. The Alphasteer, now glowing with an ethereal radiance, seemed to pulse in harmony with the stone circle's ancient symbol. Just as Isabella prepared to enact the ritual, a sudden disturbance rippled through the air. Shadows converged at the edge of the clearing, and the townspeople gasped as figures emerged from the darkness, werewolves, their eyes gleaming with a mixture of curiosity and wariness. Among them stood a massive wolf, its fur a blend of silver and midnight black. The Alpha, the leader of the pack, exuded a regal presence that demanded respect. Isabella, frozen in the moonlit tableau, felt the weight of their collective gaze upon her. The Alpha's eyes locked onto the Alphasteer, recognition flashing in their depths. A low growl rumbled through the pack, their instincts attuned to the unfolding events. Elias, sensing the tension, stepped forward, a silent communication passing between him and the Alpha. The townspeople watched in breathless anticipation as the Alpha approached Isabella, its massive form blending with the shadows. In that moment, a choice hung in the air: to break the curse and risk the delicate balance that had preserved Silverwood, or to preserve the status quo and allow the ancient enchantment to endure. As Isabella faced the enigmatic Alpha, a sudden realization dawned upon her. The Alphasteer was not just a tool to break the curse. It held the power to redefine the town's destiny. The forbidden romance, the secret society, the pact made under the blood moon, all of it converged in the delicate facets of the gem. The ancient pact, sworn under the light of a blood moon, bound the werewolves to the town and its people. A balance existed between the supernatural forces and the mortal realm, and the Alphasteer was the linchpin that held it all together. Elias, his eyes filled with a mixture of trepidation and hope, nodded at Isabella. The choice was hers to make, and the fate of Silverwood hung in the delicate balance of that moonlit night. As the Alpha and Isabella stood at the heart of the stone circle, the townspeople watched with bated breath. The howls of the werewolves echoed through the forest, a symphony that seemed to encapsulate the very essence of Silverwood's timeless struggle. The Alphasteer pulsed in Isabella's hands, its glow intensifying. The moon reached its zenith, casting an iridescent glow over the entire clearing. The moment of choice had arrived, and the town held its breath as Isabella's decision resonated through the ancient stones, setting in motion a chain of events that would shape the destiny of Silverwood for generations to come. As Isabella stood in the moonlit clearing, the Alphasteer pulsating in her hands, she felt a profound connection to the ancient forces that had shaped Silverwood. The Alpha, its eyes reflecting a wisdom that transcended the ages, waited for her decision. In that pivotal moment, Isabella chose to embrace the power of the Alphasteer not as a means of breaking the curse, but as a catalyst for transformation. The forbidden romance, the pact made under the blood moon, and the delicate balance between the town and the werewolves became a tapestry that would redefine Silverwood's destiny. With a determined gaze, Isabella whispered words of unity and understanding, invoking the magic held within the Alpha's tear. The gem responded, emitting a radiant glow that spread across the stone circle. The werewolves, sensing the shift in the cosmic energies, lowered their heads in acknowledgement. As the light intensified, the townspeople witnessed a breathtaking transformation. The ancient symbols etched into the stones glowed with newfound vitality, weaving a tapestry of harmony between the supernatural and mortal realms. The curse that had plagued Silverwood for generations began to unravel, replaced by a subtle enchantment that bridged the gap between the worlds. The werewolves, their forms shimmering in the moonlight, underwent a metamorphosis. No longer bound by the curse's shadows, they embraced their dual nature as protectors of Silverwood. The Alpha, now a figure of majestic grace, approached Isabella, a silent gratitude in its eyes. Elias, who had played a crucial role in guiding Isabella through the labyrinth of secrets, watched with a mixture of relief and wonder. The Blackwood estate, once shrouded in mystery, now stood as a symbol of reconciliation between the town and its supernatural guardians. As dawn approached, Silverwood bathed in the soft light of a new day. The townspeople emerged from their homes, sensing a change in the air. The once fearful whispers transformed into murmurs of awe and gratitude as they witnessed the harmonious coexistence between the town and the werewolves. Isabella, her mission accomplished, bid farewell to Silverwood with a promise to return someday. Elias, now free from the weight of the curse, emerged from the shadows to embrace the dawn of a new era. The townspeople, once divided by fear, united under the banner of a shared history and a newfound understanding. Silverwood, once a town gripped by the shadows of a curse, now stood as a beacon of unity and transformation. The Alpha's tear, its radiance now a gentle glow embedded in the stone circle, became a symbol of hope and renewal. Yet, as Isabella ventured beyond the town's borders, she couldn't shake the feeling that Silverwood's story was far from over. The mysteries of the stone circle, the werewolves, and the ancient forces that bound the town to its supernatural legacy lingered in the whispers of the wind. As Isabella journeyed into the horizon, the forest's rustling leaves seemed to carry a message, a tale of Silverwood that transcended time, leaving the door open for new chapters, new revelations, and an ever-unfolding legacy that beckoned to those willing to explore the mysteries that lay hidden within its depths.